Hello and welcome to my latest video of exploring Hull, UK. In my previous video I explained about how I was going to start telling you about ghost stories within the city, my own experiences and experiences I've heard from other people or read in books and so on. I hope you enjoyed the last story on video regarding what I feel was meeting my great grandfather. But this next video is unfortunately again within a location that I cannot get any footage of because it's no longer there. A few years ago I had knee surgery, and following the surgery, like many people, I had to have physiotherapy. Now I went to I think it was called the Prince's Royal Hospital. I had to go there for my physiotherapy appointments, and each week I'd go. I think I was only going once a week, but each week I'd go and I'd be instructed on what exercises to do and all that. And 9 times out of 10, the physiotherapist just went off to do whatever he was doing and left me to it. There was a particular night, I can't remember if it was one or two, all within one session or over a couple of physio sessions. I think it was two. Yeah, two. I was sat on a bench, kind of leaning against a wall, doing some leg exercises, you know, just straightening my leg, bending it, straightening it. And at the time my hair at the back was a bit longer than it is now, and I'd be sat there and all of a sudden I felt the back of my hair get tugged. Not really hard, you know, just a little tug on it. And as you would, I automatically turned around to see what's going on. And as I turned around I realised and remembered that I was actually leaning against a wall. And kind of startled me a little bit, because unless somebody can put their hand through the wall, how are they going to pull my hair? You know, my heart rate was going a little bit and was a bit puzzled by it, but soon enough I thought nothing of it, just carried on. I think the following week my physio appointment was made later in the day. I think it was around 5:30 in the evening, and I arrived and I'm cracking on with my exercises like I was supposed to and that, and the physiotherapist was actually sat in the same room as me this particular occasion, doing some of his paperwork. Suddenly we heard footsteps in the corridor just outside the therapy room. So the physiotherapist, he got up to go and investigate, and as he's walking out across the room towards the door to look, he's saying to me, he said, "I wonder who this is." He said, "There shouldn't be anybody here now. You know," he says, "me and you are the only ones in the department. What's going on?" So he gets to the door, he opens the door, sticks his head out, looks both ways, and he shut the door and come back in, and he sort of chuckled a little bit, but I never thought nothing of it, and just, I don't know, thought he'd maybe seen somebody he knows, whatever, and carried on. Approximately 20 minutes later, just before I'm getting to the end of my physiotherapy session, I heard a strong male voice clearly say, as clear as you can hear me now, say, "Clean up that blood." And that really did make me panic a bit. There shouldn't be blood in a physiotherapy department, you know what I mean? I thought, what the hell's going on? So with that, I said to the therapist who I'd been talking to on and off, I said, "You just hear something?" He went, "Like what?" So I told him what I'd just heard. And again he started chuckling. And it was at this point, bloody hell, I'm winding myself up here and I peed a bit there, I don't know what that was. At this point, he decided to tell me that he's witnessed or experienced several ghostly things, if you like. He also decided to tell me that the department that is now that was then the physiotherapy department used to be part of the city morgue where they'd do autopsies and God knows what else, all that lovely stuff. You know, so it's sort of I sort of half thought that clean up that blood would have been the voice of a staff member, if you believe it could have been the ghost of a staff member. But that kind of confused me, that why would he be there unless he died there? I don't know. You know, there's 1,000,001 questions. So in 2 sessions there is my hair being pulled, footsteps in the corridor when there was nobody there, because I did end up asking him, and they clean up that blood voice, all within the same department that at one time was a city mortuary. So again, if you believe in that kind of thing, it kind of all ties together, I suppose. But the physiotherapist I was talking to, he did explain to me, he did tell me that he had himself experienced quite a number of things that he couldn't explain himself. And you know, he was quite a big lad, but he openly admitted that it used to scare the hell out of him, the things he'd witnessed or experienced. I think at one point he even had a glimpse of a figure out the corner of his eye or something like that. But yeah, he openly admitted it used to scare the hell out of him, but I think the longer he worked there and the more he experienced, the less it started to bother him. Well, that's just another short story, I suppose. It's not a very long one. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. Sadly, I can't provide any footage or photographs of the place of my own because it's no longer there. The whole building the whole hospital was knocked down, and it's now a reasonably new housing estate. So, you know, for future episodes of this kind, what I'm going to try and do is actually, you know, I do want to try and get footage of the place. Hopefully, you know, if there's a pub I can talk about in this way, I might have to have a word with the landlord and see if I can just film a little bit of footage to go along with what I'm talking to you about. So I'll sign off for now. I hope you enjoyed this little short story, and as usual, to my long-term subscribers, thank you very much for sticking around and keep coming back. Your support is really, really appreciated. To anyone who's new or just come across my video channel, I hope you like what you see. Please feel free to have a look through my videos. If you do like what you see, again, please subscribe. My videos are free to watch. If you like them, hit the thumbs up if you want. And any messages, I will always try and reply. I do enjoy speaking with people, so I always do my best to reply to messages. So I'll sign off for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.